you know, I just sold your shoe on StockX and I got triple the amount of retail. And I was like, that's cool. Was it the men's size 8? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, awesome. That was me. My name is Liz Beecroft. I'm a licensed clinical social worker, and I work as a psychotherapist providing therapy to millennials and Gen Z through my private practice, Mental Sesh. Growing up, my connection to sneakers has really revolved around my love of basketball. I've been a huge Sixers fan ever since I was young, and Allen Iverson was really that person who got me into loving sneakers. So my collaboration with Nike is really through they have an incubator program. At the time it was called Cultivator. Cultivator is a program that essentially works with creatives in different cities to share their stories and share, you know, what they're all about. And so through the Cultivator program, I was able to design the 270 in my feels. Going into it, I knew if I were to ever design a sneaker, it would be mental health related, because it's a way to kind of merge my passions and my career into one. So that's essentially what I wrote down when I applied for this opportunity, and luckily they saw something in that and believed in it. The In My Feels 270 React. On the heels, it says In My on the left foot and Feels on the right foot. I chose the color green because green is the color of mental health awareness. It's a subtle green, it's not too in your face, and it's pretty clean, pretty minimal, but the swoosh is probably the biggest thing for me. There's these ups and downs, and it's a non-linear swoosh, and I chose that swoosh to represent the ups and downs that we have in life, and to basically signify the fact that healing is not linear, that we always will have the highs, the lows, and you know, we power through and we learn and grow throughout those experiences. So that's essentially the meaning behind this donned out wavy swoosh here. And then on the tongue it says Have an NYC Day, which is a play off of Have a Nice Day. Being that I'm based in New York City, that was a little nod to the city that I'm in. I'm trying to, buy some more of my own pair in case someone ever down the line hits me up and really wants them. Bought a size men's 8 on StockX recently for a price that I wasn't too happy about paying, but it was kind of cool to see your shoe, triple the price of retail. So I bought it. A couple minutes later, I get a DM from someone. They're like, hey, I just sold your shoe on StockX and I got triple the amount of retail. And I was like, that's cool. Was it the men's size 8? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, awesome. That was me. So here we are. Yeah, I ended up, paying a pretty decent amount for my own shoe, but I'm just happy to have it back in my possession. So after the shoe dropped in 2019, Jeff actually bought a pair. He had me on his Business of Hype podcast. Recorded an episode, talked a lot about mental health, how the shoe came to be. Fast forward to 2021, Jeff and his team reached out and they were looking to partner with a mental health professional and to do some type of mental health collaboration. So, we went through the whole process, and it was really awesome because their team was really interested in learning about internally to externally what mental health looks like, how we can make the workplace more healthier for their employees, and how, we can make a collaboration really impactful. So we designed a collection. And for us, it's really important to give back to the places that are doing the work. So 100% of the profits are donated to Made of Millions, which is a nonprofit basically working to change the narrative and change how the world perceives mental health. And we made part of the collection be actual tools that people can use for their mental health. So we have a stress ball with half pigeon, half mental sesh brain. We have a t-shirt, a hoodie. We also made a journal and a pill box because, if you take your vitamins, your supplements, or any medication for mental health, you can have it organized and take care of yourself. The sneaker community has been a huge support for me. I made some of my best friends through sneakers, and they're the people who understand the struggles, whether it be taking an L on the sneakers app or going through some real life situations and stressors. They're people who've always been there to support me, and I'm really grateful for this community.